Hi, this is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. I'm going to show you how to recreate the look of LED lights from a massive stadium Jumbotron. I've included an image of an outdoor stadium Jumbotron along with a reference image of LED lights that we'll use for our pattern. I'll zoom in so you can get a closer look by pressing Ctrl or Command 0. First, we'll create our pattern from this image by going to Edit and Define Pattern. That's it. Open the Jumbotron base image. In the Layers panel, click the New Layer icon to make a new layer. We'll fill it with black. Press Shift plus the F5 key at the top of your keyboard to open the Fill window, or go to Edit and Fill. Open the Contents list and click Black. Open the Horizontal Type tool and check your foreground and background colors. If they aren't black and white, press D on your keyboard. We want white to be our foreground color, so we'll invert the colors by pressing X on our keyboard. Open your type picker and pick a font. Click on your document. We'll adjust its size in a moment. The aliasing is smooth, and I'll choose center alignment. Place your cursor over the size icon, and when your cursor changes into a scrubby slider, drag it to the right to increase its size or to the left to decrease it. Then type out your text. It should be approximately this wide on your document. To adjust the spacing between all the characters, called tracking, highlight the text and press Ctrl or Command plus the right or left arrow key on your keyboard. To adjust the spacing between just two characters, called kerning, place your cursor between those characters, click, and press the same keystrokes. To center it, open your Move tool and press Ctrl or Command A to select your document. Click the Align Horizontal Centers icon and the Align Vertical Centers icon. Then deselect it by pressing Ctrl or Command D. Hide the text layer and make the black layer active. Click the Adjustment Layer icon and click Pattern. Open the Flyout Pattern list and scroll to the bottom. Click the LED lights pattern you saved earlier. The angle is 0 degrees and the scale is 30%. Reduce its opacity to 10%. Make the text layer visible and double-click an empty area of the layer to open its Layer Style window. Click Outer Glow. If the color box isn't white, click it, and when the color picker opens, pick white. The blend mode is normal, the opacity is 50%, and the noise is 0%. The technique is softer, the spread is 0%, and the size is 50 pixels. The contour is linear, and the range is 50%. We'll convert our glowing text into a smart object so we can modify it non-destructively. Click the icon at the upper right of the Layers panel and click Convert to Smart Object. Double-click an empty area of the layer to open its Layer Style window. Click Pattern Overlay. Its opacity is 100%, the angle is 0 degrees, and the scale is the same as the background, which is 30%. Click the Adjustment Layer icon and click Color Balance. For the midtones, make the magenta green 10. Open Shadows and make the magenta green 10 as well. Open Highlights and make it 30. Open the Adjustments panel. If you don't see it, go to Window and Adjustments. Click Levels. For its input white level, type in 210. Make the text layer active and go to Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. Make the radius 2 pixels. Go back to Filter, Blur, and Motion Blur. Make the angle 90 degrees and the distance 10 pixels. Go back to Filter once more and click Pixelate and Mosaic. Make the cell size 5 square. We'll convert our visible image into a smart object so we can warp its shape non-destructively. Make the top layer active and shift-click the black layer to make it and all the layers between it and the top layer active. Then convert them into one smart object. Next, we'll warp the view of our LED lights to conform to the perspective of the Jumbotron. Press Ctrl or Command A to select the entire document and Ctrl or Command C to copy it. Then deselect it. Make a new layer and hide the LED lights. Go to Filter and Vanishing Point. I did an in-depth tutorial on Vanishing Point, so if you'd like to watch it, I provided that link as well. If you see an old grid on your image, press the backspace key on your keyboard to delete it. Let's zoom into it by clicking the Zoom tool and dragging it over our image. Enable the Create Plane tool and click one of the corners of the black screen base. Release and click on the next corner. Release again and click on the rest of the corners, which completes the grid. To reposition a corner, simply drag it. If your grid is yellow or red, it's letting us know that the perspective is off. Just drag the corners until the grid becomes blue. Press Ctrl or Command V to paste your LED lights into the grid. As soon as you drag it, it automatically places itself in the correct perspective. Now just move it into position. To adjust its size, drag it until we see a corner. Then activate the transform icon and press and hold the Shift key as you drag it in or out. Then release and drag it into position. Then click OK. This is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.